back here to share a few points on how to stay out of tax trouble. This month of December, we're focused on year-end tax saving strategies, and I can almost not resist saying that that's not the best way to do strategic tax planning, but here we are in December, and I know that people are interested in the topic, so that's why we are sticking with it. Yesterday, we covered a way to avoid particularly useful for the freelancers and people with a side gig and a self-employed business to avoid that higher under withholding or underpayment penalty for their self-employment income. Today, we're going to talk about a strategy that can work for anybody. Is most common with people that have a business, but can be used elsewhere. I'll mention that. So probably as we get towards December, the airways are flooded with advertisements for small business owners to buy something, often a big vehicle. All you need to do is sign on the dotted line and get the big tax deduction for this calendar year. It's very common in real estate and construction businesses, heavy equipment businesses. And while that part of it is pretty well known, let's dissect it and look at what's actually happening. The point is that by perhaps making a small down payment or just putting it on our credit card or signing a new line of credit, a tax basis cash payer can still often get a large deduction. So you're amplifying and leveraging your available cash to take a large tax deduction. Of course, we're careful to say that that only pushes the tax issue into the future, doesn't get rid of it. Another, perhaps more exciting thing from my perspective is for a non-business owner to invest in another active business. Now, we see those marketed and offered to high-income taxpayers, but we don't see many offered and talked about for working class, middle income, high middle income taxpayers. And so I'd like to personally spend more time doing that. You might know that I've moved from residential real estate into other types of environmental investments, rural waterfront, mobile housing, rental boats, and other small business operations. And I love to talk about that. And I love to introduce other people to that type of thing because not one, it makes money, and two, it's good for our world. So if you have any interest, I'm happy to talk about that. But there are plenty of business opportunities where a non-owner can invest in a new or existing active business and get an amplified tax benefit. Let me wrap this recording up by saying if you're considering doing that, do it carefully. That's why we have business advisors, CPAs, and attorneys who are accustomed to looking at those deals and looking at everything that can go wrong and being a drag, if you will, but making sure that you wind up safe and secure in the end. Love to hear your thoughts. I'm available, taxproblems.cpa, and I will be back tomorrow with another Tax Minute.